Hello, 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 hello. Do, do, do,
How the
do.
howdies?
There, I turned up the volume. Now I can hear you better. Yay, I can hear you.
Pump up the volume, pump up the volume.
A second ago, I thought I heard thunder because we're supposed to have some storms come through. I'm not looking forward to that. Not after the last storm that we had, but
Yeah, you still after 2 days, with 2 or 3 days of no power, and he's like,
3 days. Yeah, 3. Yeah, so I don't know when it's gonna rain. I don't know. I'm just ready for it to cool off because it's been 90. I'm ready. Hi, Sherry and Catherine and Marilyn and Miss Jennifer, who has been a member for 10 months.
woo woo.
Yay, thank you, Jennifer. I just put out a membership giveaway today. I got two of them now. I'm just gonna have to send the other one to the winner because I know who it is. I
Oh,
have
well,
her
there you go.
address. Yeah.
There you go.
Sue's here. You listened to the novella this morning. See, the novella is kind of good.
I will read the novella after, I don't know, in between or something.
Sometime. It's really short. I mean, it's a novella, so it's very short. But Joe, yeah, a little leery of the storms now. Little leery. Yep. Marion's here and Vanessa's here. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah,
I'm always leery of storms,
I
so
swear I'm hearing thunder, but there's only like a 15% chance of rain at this moment. So, I mean, I'm thinking, is it a truck? It could be a truck.
You live on one of those roads, and sometimes those trucks do sound like thunder.
I know, I get trucks all the time up and down my road, but it's definitely going to rain at some point. I know that. Now, now I'm looking at the radar, and it might be.
Is the radar saying you're gonna get a storm?
It's southeast of us. So I don't know. Crazier things have happened. Anyhow. Hi, Karen. I am hearing thunder. Are you hearing thunder, Karen? Because that would make sense because it's southeast of me, which would be where you live. Yeah. It was only 3 hours. I don't even think it was 3 hours long, Sherry. I think I don't think I don't think the novella was that long because I think that at the end of the novella, it started reading a couple chapters of this book that we just read. I think that's what mine was going to do anyhow. I don't know.
Well, I done messed it up and can't see the comments no more. So you'll have to let me know if there's a comment I need to respond. Dang, now lick phone feet.
Shouldn't have messed with it. Should have left well enough alone.
Well, I was trying to read the comments, but if you hit it in the right spot, or technically the wrong spot, it won't let you continue. Like it keeps telling me that I can see that there's comments because it'll put a little number, but it won't let me see the freaking comments. So I'm just like, well, yeah, F y'all. Sorry.
Here, I can show you comments. Look, can you see that one?
Yep, supposed to storm here too. So hot, 90s. Oh, hey, Sean, I got you. Got you. We all about that over here.
Did you read the rest of it?
Well, Sean. Okay.
I thought that was kind of funny.
I thought witches' tits were supposed to be cold. Okay.
Oh no! See, now I don't know how to hide them. I guess I got to go back to their comment and hide it. That's how I do it. Okay.
See, look, that one got rid. You got rid of it that way.
I know. I went back to the comment where she commented, and then there's that, and then there's that. That little dog right there is going to drive me insane. I told her something's going to happen to her. I'm going to lock her up in a bedroom somewhere.
What? Do we know what she's barking at?
No, I have no idea. There's nothing to bark at.
Is it possible she's just trying to annoy her sister?
I don't know.
Or is she barking at you saying that Sissy's not feeling good and you got to fix it?
I don't know. No, she's looking out the front. like out towards the front yard. And I don't know why.
There's a ghost out there, Mindy. That's what's happening. That's what they barking because there's a ghosty ghost or squirrel.
Apparently this is how we're gonna do our live tonight. Apparently this is it for a while.
You little bad little girl. You's a bad little girl.
Your sister doesn't feel good, and your sister is asleep. You need to stop barking.
She said, well, I got you to do what I wanted you to do.
Yeah, she won. Of course, she won. Yep. Hello.
Shame for shame.
No, she has been barking all day long, Karen. All day. All day. All day.
What is she doing?
I don't know. Okay. So, this is life.
Mindy has had a day today.
I know. Yeah, they don't even know. Because Tifa went into the vet today. And I knew she was going to have probably a few teeth pulled. I didn't know that she was going to have all the rest of her teeth pulled. I mean, she only had 7 left, but she had her canines, So she had this cute little smile. She'd be like this. She'd be, there's some 2 teeth. She had her little fangs going. Yeah. Well, they pulled everything today. So she's not very happy. She's not a happy camper. No. And you are not helping the situation out. No.
Toppy's like, what, me? No, that's her fault.
I put her in her little chair, in her little snuggly bag. I have given her water. I put her outside to go to the bath. Don't look at me that way. Don't. Don't look at me that way. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so Tifa's a mess. Anyhow. Okay, book. I'm going to say there's one thing I don't like. One thing I didn't like. One thing that annoyed me. Any idea what it is?
Let me see. What possibly could have annoyed you is that maybe we don't know. I'm a little, maybe same thing. I'm annoyed that we don't know how the date went with Sarah and what's his name.
Well, okay. That's one thing. I do feel that there were things that were left out at the end. Things were left out. So we don't know about that. And we also don't know how it went with her getting to meet her mom in the dream world thing.
Yeah, because we didn't get to see Catherine go in and see her mom. We just know I guess the point was
Grandma gave her the tea. Oh, there was no sex. Well, there's that too, Joe, but yeah. The endings are kind of right. You're right, Jennifer. The endings were kind of like, it's done. It's over. That's it. Oh, a lot of loose ends that weren't tied up that we got left out of. Did she even drink the tea? Right, Karen? Did she drink it? Did she see her mom? I don't know. And do they
I guess we have to assume she did.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but see, that just too many loose ends, things that we don't know. I mean, I realize it's a series and we will probably hear about it in the next book, maybe, but we don't know that for sure. It would seem like she would finish up one family's story a little bit better.
Well, unless because this has to do with Ellen. No, not Ellen. Ella.
Ella is the next one.
Yeah, because we got to see that glimpse of something somebody wrote, someone did something, and she's going back home. That's all we know.
Yeah, the newspaper that blew up, and she saw it. And she was leaving some random 1 night, 1 week stand or whatever she's got going. I don't know. Yeah.
Now I was happy that Sarah. I told you that she needed to get the thoughts out of her head for at least a little bit. She needed to smack a dack him, and she did smack a dack him. So we did see that the tonsil hockey worked at least
Tonsil
briefly.
hockey?
Yes, they played tonsil hockey.
Was there really tonsil hockey, or was there just like a little peck? I don't know.
No, I think she pulled him in and got him.
Okay. All right. I didn't find a lot of hockeying going on,
But I would like to have known how did the date go. I kind of thought that we would know that prior to the opening of the tea room.
I think,
and of course, I do love that she bullied everybody into going, and they're like, we were going to come here anyway.
Here's what Jennifer says.
Oh, what? Wait, Jennifer, does that mean you've already read 3, Jennifer?
Well, I know somebody who is almost done with book 3.
Sue, I bet.
They're in the chat. They're there. They're there that way.
It's Sue, isn't it? Did Sue already finish or almost finish? Sue, yeah.
Nope, see, not Jennifer. Nope, Jennifer is on track. But she's just noticed that from one book to the next book.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because in the first book, it was about Sarah and Grace. And now, granted, we don't get much more about Grace, but we have had more about Sarah. And maybe Sarah's the thread in all this. Maybe that's going to be the common denominator, is that maybe we're supposed to be learning about Sarah through all of this. Who knows? Maybe Sarah's sex life will happen in this book. I don't know.
Brandy has a very low bar. Oh, that's very likely. Very likely.
Well, they kissed, and it was a passionate kiss.
Other things turned out just like we thought they would. Okay, it took her a minute to get used to the fact of who her dad is, and what she knew that they never had a relationship. What was that? What are you doing?
Oh.
Once she knew that they never really had a relationship, that dad was just a sperm donor at the sperm bank, then she was kind of like, oh, well, no wonder he's kind of confused and feeling the way he feels,
Yeah, but she was not about to let him get to that part. I mean, like, Lord, Ellen had to basically be like, listen, shut up and let me tell you what's going on. And it was like, how do you know? Well, kind of because I talked to your mom.
I talked to your mother. And she's like, you what? You what? Oh, Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer's got, she's on it today, man. She's on it today.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, Yeah.
Well, we don't know that she hasn't been fulfilled yet. They didn't fill us in on that part. We just know that the urges stopped for a brief moment while they were entwined in the mouth, and then they came back, and that's why she had to go ahead and let him go. But I
think she's even talking about the whole book as a whole. There's a lot of build up, and then not much. There's no good finish. We don't get a good finish.
Yeah, I was hoping to have a little bit more of a, I don't know, feel good, because I was, I kind of thought that the father was who the father was going to be. And I kind of thought there was going to be a little bit more between him and Ava. And, I knew that Julie was going to end up being with Ava, like somehow, some way. I just thought it was going to be
with Ava.
or Catherine. Sorry, not Julie. Catherine.
Good. Kristen?
Kristen. Yeah. What's wrong with me? I don't. I've been
I don't
at
know.
work all day.
You're in your other book again?
No, because my other book has Sarah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you
That one
got
has a Sarah.
Sarah. You got Sarah.
I
In
got a
both.
Sarah. I got a Sarah. A
Hmm.
Sarah and a Jake.
Yeah, so there's really not a whole lot to say about this other than the fact that we're disappointed in some things. I mean, some things were good, some things were good, and some things are not so good.
I mean, I'm glad we know exactly why Sarah can't control her little self. And maybe she won't have to control her little self here, now that they're going to be going on a date.
She was so funny when she was trying not to say anything, when she's in her head going, don't talk, don't talk, don't talk, don't say anything, don't say anything.
I know.
And then
It's just
when
like, don't let it come out. Don't. And then
and then
start
when
leaking
she
out.
did, it was just like diarrhea of the mouth. You know? Yeah.
But
an
at least she didn't
epilogue.
describe to him in detail what she wanted to do to him. So, there's that.
In the epilogue, I thought maybe that it would be more about those final ties being tied up. But no, we just went on.
No, instead we got the insight into the new one.
Yeah. No.
I
No.
I'm hoping that the reason why we don't have all the ties yet is because there's more to the story coming in.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm hoping, because I want there to be some progress between Ava and new daddy. I thought there was going to be some progress there. And there's no progress there.
No.
And I want there to be some progress for poor little Sarah.
Poor little Sarah. Poor little Sarah.
And she's only got them books to keep her company right now. But we know she going dancing, and she wants to do the tango.
Well, there you go. And we're not talking about the mattress tango. We're just talking about a regular old tango.
Maybe that'll lead to the mattress tango. I don't know.
I don't know. If it did,
Depends on if she dumps him on the floor.
If it did, we would never know. We would not know about it.
we might hear that she has some rogue thoughts while dancing, Sean, but I don't know.
Sean, we know who the daddy is. We got the daddy.
Yeah, we got the daddy.
We know the daddy. The daddy is the carpenter dude. Carpenter.
That's what I'm saying. If he'll finally make his if he'll shoot his shot with Ava, then she could have a stepmama too.
Right. She'd have a built-in family.
That's right.
Oh, well, you didn't finish the book. Okay, that could explain
things. Oh, that's what's happening.
That could explain things, yes. All right. So I got to tell you a funny little story. Funny story. And I wish we would have been reading this book together because it's hilarious. And there's more of them. It's a series. Shoot his shot. Oh, man. Well, anyhow, it's called The Wilder Widows. And apparently there's a series of them. I don't know how many there are, but there's a series of them. And so it's these 4 women, and they're all widows, and they all live in the same little neighborhood, and they have a little club for the widowed women. And so they have decided that they need to go, they've made wishes, things that they wished that they could do or something. Yes, the Wilder Widows. Yes, Joe. And so they put their wishes in a little basket, and they've pulled their wishes out. So the first one, I won't tell you about that one. That one wasn't as funny. It's funny, but not as funny as the second one. So the second one is they all start to tell you more about their marriages and were they good or not good or whatever. And the one we're on the second widow's wish, and her wish was to have a uh, whoopee or something. It's some weird word. I can't remember it now.
Okay, because whoopee means, you know what whoopee means.
Well, whatever the word was, it was her little terminology for an orgasm. Right? She'd never had one, she says. In all the years she was married, she got married right out of high school, had kids, blah, 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 never had one. Okay? And so they take off and they go to Paris, the city of love, and they're going to find her somebody to hook up with, apparently, so that she can have an orgasm, right? And she's just like, no, I really didn't mean that. No, I want to change my wish. No, that's not what I really want. And she is Ms. Prude of all prudes. I mean, she is like, God's watching me and will strike me dead and all of these things, right? So they try to hook her up with this hot waiter at dinner one night.
Oh, God.
And she gets embarrassed to no end. And she's like, no. And she storms out of the place, right? So then one of the ladies has a really bright idea. She's like, I got it. Let's go. Let's get in the limo. The lady's rich. The one lady's rich. Let's get in the limo and we're going to go here, right? Sherry. You're on it, Sherry. So they go to a store. They go into this store and she walks in and she's like, what kind of a store is this? I don't know what this is. Are these dog toys? Is this a dog toy store? Is it a kid's toy store? What are all these things? Right? And the one lady holds this up and she goes, honey, you can have your whoopee thing without a man. And she's like, oh, no, I can't do that. Oh my gosh, I can't. And she's just appalled, right? And the one lady comes up and she goes, you would like this one. You like bunnies. This one's a rabbit. And the other lady comes up to her and she's like, or maybe this one. It's a dolphin. It's good underwater. And again, she's just appalled. And she's like, I can't. I'm sitting in bed last night. Dale's next to me. And I'm sitting there reading this. And I'm laughing hysterically at this whole thing. I was like, oh my God. So she never got that. Her whoopee. She never got it. And they did allow her at that point to change her wish. And that's just as funny too. But
oh, God.
I'm telling you what, we should have read that book. We should have read that
Poor
book.
Joe right now is probably sitting there going, oh, God. Oh, Mindy. Mindy.
It was hilarious. Hello, Francesca. Well, you walked into book club, Francesca. You never know what's going on in book club.
No. But I know what those stores look like. I've been in them. I'm not that innocent. I have been in them. I know what the stuff is. I know all that stuff. I do. It's just I don't really talk
question would be though, if you had any of those in your home.
We're not going to answer that question.
Oh, God.
In my younger years, there were, younger years, you're more experimental kind of thing. I just didn't talk about it, and it's hidden for a reason.
Oh, it was pretty funny though. I can only imagine what the next two wishes are going to be and what kind of shenanigans these women are going to get into in the next two wishes.
Oh my God.
It was funny. It was so funny. Dale's just looking at me like, I mean, how often do you laugh out loud hysterically when you're reading a book, Oh, Brandy.
Oh, God.
Wait, hang on. Not that one. Oh, not that one. Sorry, not that one. This one. Somebody's got a question for you.
Like I said, I'm not completely innocent and I'm not a prude. I just I just,
Sherry's like, stop now. Don't say anymore. Don't say anymore.
we gonna just, yeah. There's a bye.
I
My
love
kids
the
in the other room.
I love the defensive, like, oh, not what's happening outside?
It's not. We don't know. Dan, I have to kick you. No. So anyway, oh my
That's perfect. That's beautiful. Uh-huh. Oh, your people are on it tonight, Brandy. They are on you like white on rice.
God! Woo-hoo. No, no swinging. There's no
Oh,
swinging. I'd break a hip.
I mean, there has been no spice in the book, but it's hilarious. Oh,
Well, no, but the whole book, your whole book is about trying to get some spice. That's what she's literally making a wish
well,
to get some spice.
that one, that widow's wish was, but then she changed her mind and she was like, no, I don't want to do that. No, I take it back. But her friends were like, no, you can't take back your wish.
She was with all the wrong men. All the wrong
So
men.
there was only one. There was only one.
Oh, her entire life? Oh, hell.
One, yeah. Right out of high school, she got married and she had like 5 kids with the dude and married him till he died. Or was married to him till he died. Yeah. And
She never got to do any of the dozen donuts.
Never had a whoopee. Right?
Well, you can't miss what you've never had, though. So,
Oh, well, you know what she said? She was like, I don't know if I really ever had one. I don't know if I did. And they were like, honey, you would know if you did. You would know if you did.
Oh Lord, y'all just have me scared for after this third book. I got one more book to go. One more. I just woo.
Oh goodness. So Francesca said we should all be way past this point of life, feeling embarrassed. And Sherry said, Francesca, wait, this is what Sherry said. Sherry says, Francesca, Brandy's special.
I don't know what like I said, I am not a prude. I have experimented with stuff. It's just that I don't, it's like one of those, you know how sometimes like people want you to talk a certain way and it excites them. I can't do it. I can't, that's part, I try and I end up laughing.
Okay, that whole explanation you just tried to give there made absolutely no damn sense. It's like I still have no idea what you're talking about.
You know how? Okay, look. Sometimes I guess people want you to talk dirty and say stuff.
Oh.
I have tried it and I can't get it out of my mouth without laughing. And then it kind of, I can't verbalize
You just can't say those words. You can't get those words out. Things like orgasm and.
No, I can say that. That's a real word.
They're all real words.
Look, when I have to talk about the human body and the reproductive system, I can call the stuff its names. Okay? And I mean, I even had to do when I had to teach 7th grade and they made us go into the reproductive system. And when you're talking to 7th graders and I'm like, all right, listen, we're just going to go ahead and say the names, get your laughs and your giggles out right now. Because I don't want to be talking about it and then it's all
Jennifer's got it. Jennifer's got it all figured out.
Loses her.
Lose your words around spice. Well, a lot of other people lose their words around spice, and it's just a lot of sound.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand this one though.
What? What?
I don't know. I'm a little lost on that. I'm a little lost there, but
I have an idea of what she's talking about, but we're not. There's no do no more.
Brandy gets like Sarah. Exactly. She gets like Sarah. It's either she's all tongue tied or she just blah, 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 blah.
Oh God.
Oh Lord. All right.
Oh.
Well, book 3, The Secret Recipe of Ella Dove. I think the best part of this book might be the recipes at the back. Might be the recipe.
Wait, there's recipes?
Yeah, there's discussion.
I wonder if the digital version will come with recipes.
I don't know. There's discussion questions in the back of this book too. And there are recipes because, well, Ella is a baker, so she's gonna make a cake. So there's a cake recipe, caramel apple cake, and there's a hummingbird. Oh, hummingbird cakes are so good. If you make a hummingbird cake the right way, they are. Do you know what a hummingbird cake is?
Yeah, didn't we talk about that in one of the other books that we read? There was a hummingbird cake.
I don't know. Did we? Maybe.
There was even a hummingbird cake in this one because Aunt Joe or something. No, she made a hummingbird cake, and Aunt Joe was so happy to see that she had hummingbird cake.
Banana and pineapple and topped with cream cheese frosting. Oh, I'm getting hungry now. Ooh, I'm getting hungry now.
Oh God, and all I have is breadsticks.
All you have is what?
Breadsticks.
Breadsticks.
We had pizza, and I have breads. Well, technically, they're pretzel twists or bread Oh, I don't know. What are those twisty things with some cheese sauce?
Twisty thing with cheese sauce. Hummingbird cake is really, really good. I mean, think about it. It's banana and pineapple and the cake, and then it's cream cheese frosting. They're super moist because you put that pineapple and the juice and stuff in there. It's so good.
But this sister seems to be a little bit more up your alley. I mean, she already has had some partners, and the other one don't know he's fixing to get kicked out. She just wanted to go ahead and have some little fun with him before she kicked him out. So,
there you go. Yeah. She's going to have her way with him, be done with him, and then she's leaving on a jet plane. Okay. So we're reading through chapter 4 here.
Okay, so hold on. So read chapter 4, don't read chapter 5.
Yep.
Okay.
There's some hefty chapters. They're kind of large because that's 80-some pages, and it's only 4 chapters. So read 4 chapters. Oh, Paul. Hello, Paul is starting his first diamond dots painting today. Have fun, Paul.
Ooh, hey, you're going to have fun with that. You really will.
Diamond dots are nice. That was my very first diamond painting was diamond dots.
Mine wasn't, but I love the diamond dots that I did. I just had to deal with the static. That's my only issue. I've never had a diamond dots that did not have static.
Well, you know what? That's pretty common now. Like everything's got static now, Brandy.
True. That's why I had to go get some Snuggles things.
Snuggles?
Or what? Oh, it's not Snuggles. Sorry. It's Svartifiel. Svartifiel. I don't even know how you say this. Suavitel. It's the cheap stuff. Cheap stuff.
Oh, goodness. Yep. Everybody
Still don't know why I've got a picture of a baby on there.
Everybody needs some dryer sheets in their life, but not for our clothes. Just like I need an iron in my life, not for my clothes. Anyhow.
I need to go buy me a new iron since I'm pretty sure it migrated to my child's house.
It migrated. There you go. Yeah. Yep. I've heard those stories before. My husband, I don't know how many times he's asked me over the Betty Crocker cookbook. And I'm like, dude, I've never seen a Betty Crocker cookbook. I've never seen it. I don't know.
But he's sure it's there.
It left your possession long before you ever moved in with me. So I don't know. Oh, boy.
No, Wayne's still mad because he keeps hoping that we'll find there was this one cookbook. It wasn't really even a book. It was one of those one of the little small, like Betty Crocker little leaflet like things that you could get at the when you're in the line.
Checkout line, the little.
And it was for crock pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little thin little book.
Yeah.
And it was for crock pot recipes. And I had found this one, and I have never been able to find this recipe again. I made it one time, and he like absolutely, it was called Polynesian pork ribs, and he absolutely loved it. I don't know what happened to the book or the recipe. I have tried looking it up for the exact same one and cannot find it, because the only thing I know it's got pineapple and hoisin sauce.
And what sauce?
And I think some Worcestershire.
What kind of sauce?
Hoisin.
Hoisin? Well, apparently
Hoisin.
the wilder weirdos do the same thing. They're going to do it every year. They're going to put wishes in a basket and help each other make their wishes happen. That's the premise of every book.
Oh, well, there you go.
4 wishes once a year. If you see
I want some wishes, but I
I would get one of those if I saw one. You know which one I'm talking about, the Betty Crocker, the red one, the old red one. That's the one, but I don't know. I think his ex-wife has it. That would be my guess, right?
That would be my guess too.
Yep.
Or a kid.
Or a kid. There you go. Yep. Anyhow, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to go out there and check on Miss Tifa, see how she's doing. She's quiet. She's sleeping. And her sister got quiet. Maybe I don't want to leave this room. Maybe I just stay in here. The door.
When you walk out there, you may stir the hornet's nest.
Pot, get them all going, right? And I got to see where Mr. Dipple's at, because I don't know what we're doing for dinner or when he's planning on being home, because I have been, speaking of the widows, I have been widowed for the entire weekend so far, because he has been rebuilding his daughter's deck. So he has been gone every day from dawn to dusk. Yep.
Well, that means you've had some chances to film, except for here today and stuff. But
because my tripod broke. My dental appointment went pretty good. I don't know if I talked about it in my whip and chat much, but I thought just what I thought. It just, my crown needed a little adjustment to the bite, so they ground a little bit off and told me to give it a couple days and see how it feels. He thinks it should be much better, and I'll be able to bite down on hard things again. Yep. All right, you guys.
I don't need to bite
night.
down on nothing hard.
I'm not even gonna go there right now. I'm just. I
don't eat hard candy and stuff like that. I don't bite down on nothing.
It wasn't even what I was biting down. Wasn't even all that hard, Brandy, but it was hard enough.
Messing up your teeth, man. Messing up your teeth.
Oh goodness. Okay, we'll let you guys go, and let's get started with this book. We're gonna bang it out in 4 weeks and move on to spice. Hot spice.
I'm telling you can't even just let me ratchet up. No. Mindy wants to throw me in the deep end.
Dive right into the pool. Just dive right in. We're not just putting our little toes in and getting them wet. We're just diving right in. No. If we need to, we'll give you a push. We'll push you even.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to work to say certain stuff.
Oh goodness.
Oh my god. And when I tell Wayne, he gonna be like, "Why are you so red-faced?" I'm gonna be like, "They tried to get me to talk about stuff," and he'll just look at me and go, "Oh, God forbid."
Stuff. Yes, Jennifer, we have been stuck in the good feels way too long.
Everybody's like, "We're ready to get out of the good feels. Right. We want to feel good the other way."
All right. I will talk to everybody later, and I'm going to check on the wieners, see how they're doing. Bye.